So you can go ahead and display like all the columns in the data. You remember the query?
Oh, want me to display?
Yeah,
It's displaying, right? No?
display.
Hmm? It's display.
You have to comment with two dashes. Yeah, space. Yeah, like that.
Because you said the hashtag doesn't work.
The hashtag can only work if you correct it in your settings. You're going to use
Mm.
select, then the asterisk sign, and then select the asterisk sign from whenever you want to select some,
Mm.
whenever you want to select all columns from a particular table, you have to.
Mm.
We've not specified the database, but it's okay. I will show you another way to you can use it. So you have to specify the database and the table name. So from this one, if you have not specified that use by cells, use database by,
Pardon.
if you have not specified use database by cells, you can say database name dot the table name.
So
So
I said select that
from by cells, which is the database name,
Mm.
okay, you're not typing. Just click on that dot, then the table
So
name is data. Yeah, it has prompted, right? The semicolon, and then you run that. So if you have not specified that you use this database, you can use that method. So this is what we have in our data: the product
mm.
ID, the sale date, the sales rep, the region, blah blah blah, something like that. If you scroll to the extreme end, it shows all the data. So yeah, this is a good data set for the practice. But then instead of like burdening ourselves with writing bike sales dot sales data all the time, you can specify use bike sales. So when you specify use bike sales, you don't have to continue saying bike sales dot sales data every time. That's the advantage
Can
of it.
I comment out the alternative? Hmm?
You can choose to comment it out.
Or I still say select.
No, you're going to say, what are you trying to do?
Not you said for if we don't say like bike sales dot sales that I just say select, that's asterisk from bike sales, right?
No, but you have to first specify use. You have to first run the query, delete all that. In that line 4, you have to specify that use database, use by Excels. Like you have to tell it use this database. You get the point?
Mm.
Yeah. You have to remove the comment bit. Otherwise it won't
I
run.
thought if I thought and I was just I thought if I run this other alternative, it's going to create a duplicate.
And no, I don't think so. No, it won't.
Okay.
So
So I say
use by Excel, which is your database.
that's it.
The semicolon. Whenever you're ending any query, you have to end it using a semicolon. Otherwise, it's going to show you errors in your next line. So from the output, you can see that use cells, use by cells. Then now you can try to select all without mentioning the database, and you'll see that it will still return all the columns in that specific table.
How come for this one it has not like brought
The result grid, it's because
mm,
there are no results. Like how you hear a result grid, it's meant to show you a sample of your data, something like
yeah, so
that.
I thought the whole point of using this rather than this is to bring out like a sample of the data, like to show a display of the data I have attached to show the columns.
When you say use by Excels, you're just telling it that, hey, use this database. Remember that database has tables in it. So you have to go ahead and select the tables that you want. So if you enter there and you do select all from sales data, that is where you're going to see the table. If you just write the next query, you're going to get what I'm meaning. Select all from sales data without specifying the database. No asterisk. Whenever I say asterisk, whenever I say all, I
Mm,
mean that asterisk.
mm,
It's just like the English way of saying it.
all right. That.
Yeah. So now, when you said use by Excel, you were just telling it that, hey, use this database. You get that point. Because
Yeah.
you notice in that in query number 5, we didn't
Mm,
have to we didn't have to mention the database name, the name of the database. You get the difference?
yeah.
Okay. If that is clear, then we are going to go to selecting a specific column.
Okay.
Yeah, how you can comment that.
Mm,
So let's say maybe you're interested in only column. Let's say you're interested in only maybe column. I just want to see the, let's say maybe you just want to see the product category. Yeah? So you're going to still, you're going to say select column name, that specific column that you want. Then you're going to say from whatever table it is.
is it case sensitive?
Yeah, it's case sensitive.
From bike sales, eh?
No, you're not going to, remember you've already specified for it in
Mm,
this script file, in its mind now, it knows that we are using the database this. So even if you don't specify the database, you just specify the table.
mm.
No, you have to retain the from.
I'm not getting you.
The table name. Oh my God, the table name. From the table name, you don't recall, yeah, the table name sales data. Like sales data is your table name. Hmm? That's why we're saying
Okay.
select all from sales data. It's like select all from this table. So
So
also
this bike sales is just the name of
is the
the
name of the
query.
database.
You have the database.
So okay,
Okay.
when you look at this,
Mm,
when you look at this, this sign
yeah.
here means the database. You get. So by Excel,
Yeah.
the database name. So when you specify here that use by Excel, you're telling it that, hey, use this database, something like that. So
Mm.
this symbol here, these ones are the tables. You even see the
Mm.
web books. I think online, whenever they are presenting a database, they use this symbol. This table, if you can look clearly, well, rows, columns, and what it shows the table. So the sales data is your table name. So you're literally
Mm.
saying the English, the in the layman's way of saying it, you're literally saying select all from this table. You're saying use this database. Like it's just direct like that. Use this database by Excel. Select all from this table. And you just have to this table there, you have to put the table name. I don't know if that
Mm.
makes sense.
It does.
Yeah, but as we practice and you write it often, you're going to understand the difference. So, likewise, when you just want only one column, you have to specify the column name and from which table
Mm.
you want that column to come from.
Mm.
You get the point, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Running out of time.
It's telling you the 40 minutes. Yeah, we have 9 minutes. Me, I told you it's showing 40.
We have to update to Pro.
Yeah, and isn't it paying for it?
Mm. Yeah, let it go. We'll use the next 40 minutes. Well, so yeah, so for example, that is now product category. So if you want to see the unique features in product category, immediately
Mm.
after select, you're going to put the word distinct.
Okay.
Go back. Okay, you can rewrite the query. It's okay. I'm just looking at our time. No space. Uh-huh. Yeah, distinct product category. You could just copy and paste to save time. You remember the other trick I told you yesterday? When you want to save yourself from, having to type sales data, you can just
Mm.
double click on it. I was just
Oh,
reminding
yeah.
you run
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so now that one shows you that in product category there are only 4 unique
Oh, yeah.
features.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
So you can try to do maybe like a little bit of practice for you selecting another unique only one column. Oh yeah, let's select 2 columns. You first run cell 5, you run query number 5 again. Right, okay. So let's say maybe you want to see 3 columns. You're just going to say select column name 1, comma, column name 2, comma, column name 3 from, you specify the table name. So I'm waiting for you. That's very good. At least now you're learning how to be fast.
Mhm.
Even like with the table name, you can do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I just forgot.
Yeah,
And you started praising me too early. I got overwhelmed.
you run that. yeah, there now you get only 3 columns. Likewise, if
Mm.
you want only 10 columns, if you want only words, yeah, something of that sort. That's what you always be doing. So
Mm, can
the next part is filtering,
I
but
want to ask Vicky,
yeah.
for this, can we also do the same like for selecting like distinct features from 3 columns at once, like the way we did for the one of product category?
No, no, distinct features, you can only select one. But
Okay.
we are going ahead of ourselves a bit, but you can only select once. You
Okay.
can only select for one. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, even when we get into like the other parts of SQL, group bys and all that.
Mm.
Yeah, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. So that is basically the part of selecting a specific column. That is
Mm.
basically the part of uploading the CSV file and then seeing your data, selecting all the columns like that and so on and so forth. So the next part is supposed to be filtering, but this time here is going to disconnect as we are doing that part. So it's better we end it and then we rejoin. Hmm?
It's okay. It's okay.